Like, my videos aren't perfect. They're never going to be. That's fine. I'm like, I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy helping people out. I enjoy answering questions. I enjoy seeing what people comment on the videos. And, you know, that's helping people with their health and wellness and potentially boost their gaming performance to be able to achieve some goals of theirs is exactly what I wanted to do with this channel. And I let fear prevent me from doing that. But I pushed past it, and now I'm very happy that I did.
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
What's up, dreamers? And welcome to Driving and Vibing. I hope your day is fantastic, or I hope your day has been fantastic, depending on where you are in the world. And I just want to let you know that you are awesome. I got it right that time. I almost didn't. Today I want to talk about fear. That's the vibe. That's the vibe today. Fear. That's my new intro music. I want to talk about fear because fear is a recurring theme in everybody's life, no matter how much you say it's not. It's fear stops people from doing things that they want to do more often than not. Stops people from starting a wellness journey, from cooking their own meals, from, attempting to become a professional gamer. Just fear. Fear is huge. Fear is a big setback. What is fear? I don't know the exact definition. You probably know exactly what it is, just like I kind of know the premise of what it is. It's just being scared, being afraid of something. Fear is like an emotion that kind of is good, right? Having fear is good for some things. Like if there was a tiger in front of you or a lion that was ready to pounce and attack on you, fear would probably save your life, right? Because if you weren't afraid, you'd be like, oh, hey, cute little kitty, try to pet it, and bam, he's gonna try to bite your hand off. But fear can also be bad, like negatively impact you. And let's give some examples, right? I'm just gonna be translucent with you. I know I said that word wrong on purpose. I'm gonna be transparent right now with you. I let fear dictate my decision on posting YouTube videos and restarting my channel, I guess, for a long time, many years. Not even gonna, just many years. I let fear prevent me from jumping into the health and wellness space fully, and I'll get into why for a minute, in a minute. But I'm starting to learn more and more about fear, how it operates, right? I'm starting to learn more and more about just kind of like self-perception. You're always going to perceive yourself much, and you're going to judge yourself much harder than anybody else is going to. And that's just kind of, human nature, I believe. I don't know if there's anything else besides that. You always are going to judge yourself harder. You're always going to think you're not as good as something that maybe you are. You're going to think that you don't know as much as maybe you actually do. And other people aren't going to think the same way. You're going to think you look different than how other people think, right? So I thought all of the same stuff. I felt as though even though I continue to learn everything I can about health, wellness, longevity, mindset, habit change, and overall health and wellness, and of course how it relates to gaming performance, I kept thinking to myself, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to make YouTube videos. I'm not ready to make social media. I'm not ready to train anybody, like personal train. I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm still letting fear hold me back on that one. I make excuses. People make excuses. This is what happens. You get into this like cyclone of excuses, and giving yourself what seem to be valid reasons for not starting something, and you just kind of get stuck in a cycle. It happens. But excuse me, I've been learning all this stuff, and I decided to jump on in. And you know what happened? I decided to get out of my comfort zone, start making these videos. I came up with this idea, driving and vibing. Now I can produce daily videos that are not only, I feel like they're fun. I have fun making them. That's what's most important, honestly. If you don't have fun watching them, then it's just not for you. It is what it is. But there are some people who are going to find it enjoyable, and I put information in here that can possibly help some people out. And I've come up with this idea, and I felt to myself, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. My first two videos, you could, if you went back and watched the first two, you see that I didn't even use a mount. Right now, I have a mount. I'm using my phone, of course. It doesn't take very much to do it. What was the need for me to not do it? I'm giving information, making it a little entertaining, right? So I knew this is what I was going to do, and then I have videos that are more educational, more science packed, science baked, also baked with science, right? And now that I have the videos out, I'm thinking to myself, I'm kicking myself, because I waited so long for what? Like, my videos aren't perfect. They're never going to be. That's fine. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy helping people out. I enjoy answering questions. I enjoy seeing what people comment on the videos, and that's helping people with their health and wellness and potentially boost their gaming performance to be able to achieve some goals of theirs is exactly what I wanted to do with this channel, and I let fear prevent me from doing that. But I pushed past it, and now I'm very happy that I did. Now I got the YouTube going. I'm gonna get some social media going. Maybe I'll even start doing actual personal training, right? Like, why is fear holding me back? But here's a couple of examples. Here's another couple of examples of what I hear, a common recurrence, a common theme, and what I see. So we'll use the gym. The gym is a good example of that. People are afraid to get started at the gym because they're afraid that, and I've heard this a lot, they're afraid that people are going to look at them and they're going to judge them for being at the gym, especially being a newbie at the gym, right? I can tell you firsthand, if you haven't been in a gym yet, I'll tell you firsthand, nobody in the gym, unless they're kind of looking for the equipment that you're looking on, nobody at the gym is hounding you, watching what you're doing and judging you. Everybody at the gym is focused on what they're doing. Everybody at the gym is there for the same thing, to work out and get out, right? Some people are focused on the workout and their phone. I made a video about this. So, they're doing a little bit of both. They're on their phone. They don't really care who's around them unless they need equipment that you're on. Another thing, so I'm going to make a video, and I think that's very important. It's very, you got to try to get past that fear of going to the gym and the fear of people judging you. There's always going to be somebody judging you. Who cares? Who cares what people think? Like, are you going to become friends with this person and be worried about, you're probably not going to become friends with this person because it's just random people at the gym. And if you do, that's great. And then the judgment's going to go away just like it always does, right? We just got to try to not let fear control our lives, especially when it comes to health and wellness. Another example is nutrition. I'm kind of guilty of this as well, but I do start cooking, but I've been afraid that if I start cooking, it's just going to, I don't really know what to do, so the food's probably going to turn out to be not very good. It's not a huge deal for me because I'm not a very harsh critic. I like all food. Like, I mean, it's very hard for me not to like food. So long as it doesn't really taste like dirt. But even some food with dirt in it, it still tastes good to me. So I'm probably not the best example of that. But I do know that, since I met my wife, cooking for her, it's a little like I want her to enjoy the food. So, thinking that, it's gonna, the food might come out. That's a fear. I'm afraid that the food might come out not tasting that well. So I'm just, sometimes I just don't cook. I let her do all the cooking. That's a fear holding me back. Could that happen? Yeah, of course it could happen. But what happens if that happens? You learn. Just like everything else, you learn how to get better. How else did all these other cooks get better? They kept, cooks and chefs, and how do they get better? They cook. If you enjoy cooking, especially if you cook, if you enjoy it, don't let fear hold you back. Like, there's gonna be mistakes that are had. There's gonna be times where you don't make the perfect meal, or it's not gonna taste exactly as you thought it was going to, but you can always improve. It's practice makes perfect, right? But you'll never be able to improve. You'll never be able to get to the gym and start working on your health. You'll never be able to go outside and go for walks and, pass all your neighbors if you're letting fear dictate your decisions. So I find it very important to try to get past the fear aspect of, you know, situations, and especially when you're just starting out in health and wellness or anything, a new job, right? Maybe you want to jump careers, new field, but you're letting fear hold you back. You're afraid to move forward. Fear is logical for the most part, but you got to get past it sometimes so we can move forward. So I just wanted to vibe about fear here today, and I think it's a pretty good topic. I'd like to hear if anybody has any tips or tricks of their own that they use to get over the, you know, some fearful situations that they may run into, and leave them in the comments. If you liked what you see, of course, hit that subscribe button. If not, still vibing, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. All right, check you later, dreamers.